I am in the middle. My bosses are suing my team, and my team are suing my bosses, you know. I think we're still bringing those gender perceptions still have to continue to grow to suddenly say, you know what, you can do both. But you can, you know, you can. And I do think the economic balance there, you know, if you look at sometimes what a soccer coach makes in comparison to a baseball coach, it's, you know, it's here, and then a female coach. So I think you've got to bring the finances up so that you can afford a nanny, or you can afford to bring your kids on the road, or you can afford to have your kids, you know, be in school and feel good that they're in a school and you don't have to be there all the time, you know. So I think there's, you know, the financial piece has got to come along to do that. But yeah, it is troubling to me that women are getting out of coaching, because I think we're really good at it. But so much in talking to my friends who've gotten out of it, it seems it's a choice. I do think, and I never said this when I was a college coach, I do think women are viewed differently as coaches. I think it's easier to knock a woman. I think that in sport, people are easy to say, oh, well, you know, she's a female, or if she's good, it's like, yeah, but you know, she's a female. It's rare. You know, like there's still, I think, that perception out there that we're not as qualified or capable. And that's, again, I think having this position, I guarantee you there are people that stay out there, yeah, you know, but she's a female coach, or she's got male assistants, or, you know, there's going to always be that perception, which is a reflection of not just our sport, it's a reflection of society. And I think that's where we've got to continue to push and try and make changes. What I always sort of say is that if things are developing and evolving, then that's a good thing. And that we're having conversation about it, that's a good thing. Is it going to change overnight? I don't think so. But I hope, I do believe the more women we get out in front, the more people see what we're capable of. If you allow a woman to but if you invest in a woman to be a leader, I think she'll be a terrific leader. I think we have, you know, a good skill set, and just a matter of getting more people to see that. I mean, for our sport, where our federation is certainly got to be at the forefront, and they are at the forefront. You know, we've had, you know, Colombia, we play them, they haven't been paid in 6 months. We played Trinidad and Tobago, and you know, I think we had to give them some funds to be able to just get through the game, you know, in terms of paying their players. So we are very fortunate in that regard. But I said this to the group in there, but we can appreciate that, but we still then should push the needle. So I don't think it's just to say, oh, we should be so happy with what we've got because it's so much better than everybody else. But it's got to be, hey, let's continue to lead from the front, and let's make sure there's not disparity. Because it's not just about soccer, it is really about what sport can do for these young females, not just in terms of health, but in competitiveness, in development, and, you know, all these things. Sometimes as women, especially in coaching, we try and push gender aside. It's just about being a good coach, not a good female coach or male coach. So I think I've kind of done that because I just want to be seen as a good coach, not just a female coach. And now I think I'm understanding that I have a responsibility to be a role model for females that want to get into leadership positions, or to follow their, not simply a paycheck at the time, but follow their dream of doing something they're passionate about. So I think that's something I'm embracing more, you know, and now trying to make sure that there are opportunities for women, meaning having former players, former female players get involved in coaching, making sure that in club soccer, you know, trying to have every little girl at least have had a female coach growing up in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a head coach or an assistant coach. Because I think then if you see what there is, then there's a dream of kind of saying, I can do that. And I think that's the most powerful thing ever, if a little girl can say, I want to do that, or I can do that, or look what she's doing.